I definitely want you to come back. But the reason why I invited you on because I saw you were doing a COVID-19 protest relief fund, and I thought that was really
Yeah.
dope. And can you tell people, is it still? Are you still collecting money? What's happening with that? How much have you given out? Talk a little, Chris Red,
Yeah.
about your relief fund.
Yeah, so I was on my way to Mississippi after spending 3 months in New York. Solo pandemic is what I call it. It's a different type of thing when you like quarantined by yourself. And I was going, so I was heading out just as the
Wait, pause for a
protests and
second.
uprising
Pause.
picked up.
All right.
Hmm?
What's the strangest thing you did by yourself in those 3 months?
The strangest thing I did, sat the fuck down. I'm not used to sitting down, Like I'm always on the go. Like I'm always working. For years I just been moving so much. Like everybody was talking about like their new skill set they picked up or they learned. That's always been my life is to figure out what I'm good at and figure out how I can monetize that thing. For me, the biggest thing was sitting down and being with myself in New York, just sitting there and doing nothing. It just felt weird, and and I was just like, so I'm just supposed to just sit Like this is it. So that was like the weirdest thing for me. And then I road tripped. I road tripped to Mississippi, and during the protest, and we had and that was like interesting because you have to drive through a lot of cities that you don't want to be caught being black in on the way out there. But that's what made me start to GoFundMe because I wanted to be a part of the protest, but my pops is high risk, so I couldn't bring anything back there. So I was like, all right, well, what can I do in the meantime to kind of just help? And so I just wanted to start a GoFundMe because I saw all those body contact. I'm like, well, that's a lot of COVID. That's a lot of Rona going to be around there. So maybe they're going to need some relief. So I was hoping that, like, if I started GoFundMe, that somebody would see that's like, in the government where they should be doing this type of shit and like started on a bigger level. As soon as I did it, we made like 50K in the first day, and I was like, oh, how do I? That's a lot of bread. How do I give this bread out? And then so I started just researching because I didn't know anything about organizing for real. I've always done charities, but I never knew how to I didn't. That was my first GoFundMe. I didn't really know where the money gonna go, so I had to figure all that out. And then I ended up making a mutual aid fund. And by the time it was ready, like that in 2 weeks, we had made 360K. And it's still there. It's still running. And so far, we've given out 15K to different organizations. I've built up a network of different organizers across Chicago, across New York, Minneapolis, LA, and we're still calling and connecting with organizers. And we're gonna give all this money out, man. And as much money that comes in, as much money that goes out. I'm just like, what I'm saying, I'm a Santa Claus for the hood, man. I'm just giving out bread.
Now, what's the criteria?
It's really good.
Do you have to have
really
COVID?
Good.
Like what? Yeah, it is. What?
Yeah. It's a COVID for protest and relief. So it's bail. It's injuries during protest, COVID testing, treatment, medical bills you might have missed out, medical bills that you can't cover, or bills you missed out on, but being out of work from COVID, and bail relief. So we just bailed this kid out in Jacksonville. His family, there was no way they were going to be able to pay that. We took care of that. And there's a lot of bail relief funds that are active right now that are doing really well too. So it pay for a bunch of testing, and I mean we have applications we're still going through now. So we're trying to get it, impact as many people as we can, man. It's a lot of work, and if I would have changed something, I would have researched first before. Because it's real wild to have a lot of money and no knowledge of how to get it off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let me tell you though, but it speaks to the power of one. You just wanted to do something, and you got up and did it. It's like everybody's waiting for somebody to come rescue us. We're the saviors that we want to see, and you did that. So kudos to you. You're going to give the money out because I see your heart. And if folks want to connect with you, to help you, where do they go? Where do they go, to your Instagram or to your Twitter?
Yeah, you can come to my Instagram. It's Chris Red it's Red Said It on Twitter. COVIDprotestrelieffund.com. That's our website. It's also connected to the GoFundMe. I have an email on there. It's the COVID Protest Relief Fund at protonmail.com because it's encrypted. You know what I'm saying, players? But yeah, hit me up on all of that, man. Like, if you have an organization that could use the help, if you're somebody who's not a part of an organization, you want to be connected, we'll connect you. Like, yeah, man, we're here to service the people, man, and make sure that people are out there safe and just take care of folks. And even if you undocumented, bro, we got you, bro. Your info's not going nowhere. We got
you. That's good. Really good.
Chris, you got an open seat at our table. You can come back anytime, brother. I'm really impressed with what you're doing out there beyond the comedy. So.
Thank you so much, man. Hey, I'll come back here anytime, and I'll come back and I'll have impressions for you, at least one. For
okay. I'm gonna hold you to it. I'm gonna hold you to it.